Gonna unbox the Defender ST from Vortex, a 6 MOA micro red dot, and then we're gonna put it on our Smith and Wesson M&P 2.0 optic cut slide. So we just got this. Let's see what we got in here. Okay. Here's the dot. It's got this little cover on it. That's pretty cool. A little rubber cover. Pretty neat. There's the dot. You can kind of see it. There's a battery cover right there. We got the buttons here and here. It comes with this Picatinny rail mount. There's a little sort of a release thing. All right, what else we got in the box? Here's the instructions. Okay, and then this is the screw set with the Smith and Wesson 2.0. There we go, super easy, we'll need that. And then these are the other screw sets. So this is for the FN509. This is Kinnick and SIG and CZ. HKVP9 and a Kimber. Yeah. Glock MOS adapter plate. So it comes with the Glock adapter plate in there, and then the Glock screws. Everything else you'll have to use your own adapter plate or buy aftermarket ones. This is Glock MOS, Ruger, Springfield Hellcat, and XD. And then this is the tool for adjustment. So, all right, we're gonna put it on our Smith & Wesson. First thing you're gonna wanna do, you'll notice when it comes, it has this Picatinny rail mount adapter on it. And so we want to take that off. In order to take it off, you'll notice that there's these two screws, and then we have the adjustment tool, which comes with this Torx bit on one side. So we're just going to use that to remove the screws. Okay, once those are out, this just comes right off. And then you can take a look at the bottom here. It's got that Delta Point Pro footprint with the 4 lug holes right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the screw holes right there. So that's how it's going to go in. Before you do anything, you also probably want to access the battery compartment. It's got this little cross on it. Now, if you actually take the adjustment tool, it does fit right in here. And it allows you to loosen the battery compartment, just like that. You kind of see. So you use this, then you can open the battery compartment. Once you do, you can see it comes with that battery in there. It's got this little tab, you can take that off. That way it'll activate the battery. Sort of put that back in there. And then you can use this to just tighten it back down. So if you have a Smith & Wesson core, it'll be the same, I assume, but I actually bought the aftermarket optic cut slide for the M&P 2.0 with the suppressor height sights. But they should be the same. So anyway, you can just, I took it off the gun obviously for this, but you just take out the recoil spring and the barrel, and then you just remove this. It's just a 2mm Allen key, so just a standard thing there. So you can just take the screws off here, and then once you take those off, this cover plate will just come right off. And then you've got your area here exposed. So the, I don't know about the core model, I mean, I'm assuming it does, but this one came with the mounting plate adapters, They're numbered 1 through 7, I believe. So for the Delta Point Pro footprint, you're actually going to use plate number 6. If you are in doubt, you can go onto the Smith and Wesson website and find the manual for the core model, and download it for free. I mean, it's just on there. And then once you do that, it'll actually give you the chart with all the different mounting plates, and it tells you what the screw type and the type of dot they go with is. So this is the number 6. It has like a little bevel here, and then the 4 posts, the screw holes here, and then these are for to fit on this on the slide, so that it makes sure that it's oriented in the correct direction. So you can see it just fits right on there. Now look, again, these are plastic. You know, this should probably be fine for my purposes, but some people like the heavier duty ones. You can find aftermarket ones, no problem. So this obviously will fit onto here. So you can just line that up, see how that works, and the holes just line up there. The 4 posts go in, kind of fits in there flush. You can see fits pretty good. And then, of course, it's just going to mount just like that. All right, but before we do that, we're going to clean up the grease and everything on here, the oil, just to make sure that it goes well. And then we're probably going to use some Loctite. We want to use the blue Loctite, not the permanent red stuff. And then we're going to put those screws in. Okay, so once you've cleaned up the slide, like I said, this comes with the correct screws for what you need. Actually, if you do have the Smith and Wesson, it also comes with screws, and then this one comes with 2 sets. So you can kind of take this, like I was showing you, you fit it onto the mounting plate, and then these holes, make sure that you can't do it in the wrong direction, and then it just kind of fits snug on there. And then you've got the screws here, and then you just tighten them in. You know, a lot of people, they'll use a torque driver. I don't have one of those, so I'm not going to use it. These have a Torx bit, and you can use this adjustment tool to install them. The Smith and Wesson ones, I think the Smith and Wesson ones that come with it, those are just Allen key ones. So anyway, so you're just gonna tighten them down. In the instruction manual, it tells you the correct inch pounds or whatever for putting them in there. Of course, you probably want to do that. Make sure it's precise, but I'm just going to kind of do it this way, just for the sake of this video. And then once it's in there, you can see it's flush. And there you go, mounted on your Smith and Wesson M&P 2.0. That's the Vortex Defender ST Micro Red Dot. There you go. You can see co-witness with the suppressor height sights. Pretty cool.